So this is part 2 of the principles of learning that I am actually doing. I posted part 1 yesterday, and now this is part 2. So what I said last is learning is sometimes a painful process. It's very painful, not sometimes. So principle 7, one of the richest resources for learning is the learners himself. Learners bring their own experiences, knowledge and ideas into the learning process. Okay, these personal insights are valuable for their learning and that of their peers. Okay, so the richest resources for learning is the learner himself, which means each and every one of us has his or her own uniqueness to learning. We have different approaches to learning. We have our own unique way that we are going to learn. Okay, so it is the drive, it is the will that you want to learn that can actually make you to learn something that can actually make learning to occur. I don't know if it makes sense. Okay, each and every one of us have different ideas. Each and every one of us have different ways by which you can actually learn. Okay, so don't look for any resources. Like, look, if you want to learn, look for resources. But what I'm trying to say is that the resources you need most is yourself. Okay, that's the resources you need most. Be focused, put your mind into it, and then it will always take place. So then principle 8, the process of learning is emotional as well as intellectual. Okay, emotions plays a key role in learning. A positive emotional environment such as a supportive classroom can enhance a learner's ability to absorb and retain information. Okay, now I think what this one is actually trying to say is that when we are in an environment that actually aids learning, okay, where there are no cab like taxi, just the horn of taxis, the horn of trains, the sound of generators, all those things. Once it is not there, once that environment is actually conducive for learning actually takes place. Okay, so the process of learning is emotional as well as intellectual. I think that is that. So principle 9, the process of problem solving and learning are highly unique and individualized. Every learner has their own way of approaching problems and understanding concepts. Teaching must accommodate different learning styles and strategies. The process of problem solving and learning are highly unique and individualized. What this one is actually saying is that each and every one of us has their own uniqueness. Each and every one of us has different ways by which you can learn. So to all the teachers out there, the lecturers out there that are watching this, if you are watching this, you should know that the only way that learning takes place is not just by bombarding children, by bombarding students with curriculums in the class and expecting them to understand. No. Okay, you use there are different types of ways people are learning, and each and every one of us has their own uniqueness. Like me now, once I have like materials, I can teach myself anything. Okay, I can just go online. I don't need like a lecturer or maybe like someone to like explain all those things to me. I can read individually. I can read with peers. I can read with my friends. Okay, either ways. Okay, but the concept of sitting down in a class, listening to lecturers, and concentrating and stuff like that. Of course, it helps sometimes, but that's just not me. Okay, I got carried away. When I was very young, I used to think about Jackie Chan and all those movies that I used to watch at home. So I'm always distracted. I'm always having low grades and like that. You understand? So each and every one of us have his or her own uniqueness. Okay, the four walls of the classroom is not the only place people can learn. People can learn by watching videos. People can learn by doing practical. People can learn by listening to the materials. People can learn by discussing it with their peers, and so on. Okay, and so on. So I think that's our principle 9, and yeah. So that's about learning. Okay. So if you are a teacher or someone that's a teacher or a lecturer, okay, watching this in Nigeria, okay, please try to understand that learning is actually unique and it is actually individualized. Okay, this principle now actually eats me. It eats me a lot. People actually don't understand that learning is unique to some individual. People don't understand that it is actually individualized to some individual, and some individual also hasn't been able to like discover themselves, tap into that stage by which they will be able to learn for themselves, discover themselves. Okay, try different ideas, try new ways of learning, use a lot of resources to learn, and you are going to discover yourself, and you are going to realize that learning is actually painful, but at the same time it is very, very interesting, and it is very, very unique. And I think that is all. So that's the end of the series about the is it 9? The 9 principles of learning. So see you in the next video. Peace.